Hata nimeona ati leo ati kuna mtu kotini amesema ati Inspector General ya police asiweke roadblock, ati asitumie tear gas, asitumie water cannon kuprotect mali na maisha ya Wakenya wengine. Na huyo mwenye anasema hiyo, kwake kuna askari wanamchunga, kwa gari yake iko askari anamwendesha, alafu anasema mali ya wananchi wengine haina maana, polisi wasichunge mali ya wananchi wengine. Honestly, how can anybody say that the police cannot protect the lives and properties of...
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto, speaking about a conservatory order that was issued today by the Highcourt of Kenya, barring the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, from going ahead to barricade Nairobi City or the Nairobi CBD from being accessed during demonstrations. Now, President William Ruto has spoken with a lot of anger addressing this matter. Now, when did the first barricade of Nairobi CBD happen? On the 25th of June 2025, demonstrations were set to kick off in different parts of the country so that they could mark 1 year since the Gen Z uprising that happened on June 25th, the year 2024, when the Gen Zs went ahead to invade the Parliament of Kenya. Now, on the anniversary of the Gen Zs had made it clear that we are going to do what? To occupy the State House, Nairobi. Now, on the eve of the following morning, the National Police Service, under the instructions of the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, went ahead to barricade the CBD. They put police roadblocks on every entrance to the CBD, which means that there was so minimal access to the city, and that prevented a lot of people from accessing the Nairobi city, and which controlled the crowd that could have really flooded the State House, Nairobi, where they wanted to kick out President William Ruto from power. Now, after the 25th of June, on the Saturday, the 7th of March, the 7th of July, the year 2025, which marked 35 years since the first Sabasaba happened in the year 1990, where the fight for multipartyism was at the helm of it all. The Police Inspector General of Police went ahead also to give orders for the police to barricade the CBD against entry from any corner that the Kenyans can get access to the CBD, and which made the CBD or Nairobi city a ghost city or a ghost town the whole of the 7th of July. Now, a lot of dissatisfaction was expressed by the people around the country, trying to tell President William Ruto, you are not going to stop us from expressing our right of demonstration and picketing under Article 7 of the 2010 Constitution. Now, the High Court of Kenya has spoken in regards to this matter of roadblocks being put all over the country to prevent people from accessing major cities so that they can conduct demonstration. The High Court in Nairobi issued conservatory orders preventing Inspector General of Police Douglas Kanja from setting up roadblocks in Nairobi Central Business District during protest. This decision follows an application by Katiba Institute aiming to protect the constitutional rights of citizens to move freely and protest without undue police restrictions. Justice Lawrence Mugambi granted these temporary orders pending further legal proceedings. The High Court issued the conservatory orders restraining the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, from setting up roadblocks within Nairobi CBD during protest. Now, President William Ruto is an angry man, and he has expressed his anger in a very different manner on matters, the blockage of the roadblocks that were put up to prevent people from accessing the CBD. And I will repeat his message again, so you should pay attention to this so that we get to move forward.
na tuishi. Hata nimeona ati leo ati kuna mtu kotini amesema ati Inspector General ya police asiweke roadblock, ati asitumie tear gas, asitumie water cannon kuprotect mali na maisha ya Wakenya wengine. Na huyo mwenye anasema hiyo, kwake kuna askari wanamchunga, kwa gari yake iko askari anamwendesha, alafu anasema mali ya wananchi wengine haina maana, polisi wasichunge mali ya wananchi wengine. Honestly, how can anybody say that the police cannot protect the lives and properties of other Kenyans? There is a reason why there is a roadblock. There is a reason why police have tear gas. There is a reason why water cannons are there. They are supposed to be used to protect the lives and property of other Kenyans when they are in danger.
Now, what is the president? I mean, the president today has gone AWOL. The president has spoken on certain matters that we have always seen. It's his people, his subordinates addressing these matters, including where he went ahead to claim that police are allowed to shoot demonstrators who will be trying to break people's shops on their legs, so that they can immobilize them, and then they are taken to the hospitals. Then they proceed to take them to court so that they can answer for their crimes. But now, when you look at the whole scenario, and President William Ruto, I mean, rubbishing the court order that has been given by Justice Lawrence Mugambi, that, you can't tell us not to use tear gas, you can't tell us not to put roadblocks, you can't tell us not to use water cannons. Now, what is the president actually doing? The sentiment of the president are a clear undermine of the judicial system of the Republic of Kenya. And that is where we have failed as a country. The judiciary was set up as an arm of government so that when the parliament fails, when the legislature fails and the executive fails, then the judiciary will remain paramount and supreme ahead of all these other two arms of government, and it will protect people against the legislature, and it will protect people against the executive. But now, Ruto being part of the executive and knowing that he has captured the legislature, both houses, the parliament and the senate, he is now going ahead to undermine the only remaining body that can actually speak on behalf of the normal mwananchi. And that is why he says that you cannot tell the police and on the road Inspector General of Police not to put barricades, not to put roadblocks. And he says whatever is going to happen from here on, and the undermine of the rule of law is taking a new turn. Imagine a president telling people that bwana, wezi wapigwe marisasi ya miguu ama waandamanaji wapigwe marisasi ya miguu, and then going ahead again to dismiss a conservatory order issued by the High Court of Kenya stopping roadblocks from blocking people from accessing the CBD. It tells you that the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya has been shredded, and it does not stand any chance against the regime of President William Ruto, because the Supreme Court, the judiciary of the Republic of Kenya has been put in place for one reason: to protect the legitimacy of the Constitution of Kenya. And now, with the president undermining the Constitution publicly, it tells you that we don't have a country. We either accept to live under the reign of the little finger of President William Ruto, or you vacate this country. That is the only option that you have. Because you cannot put your life at risk going to protest where orders have been given to police to shoot to kill. And I remind you, Kipchumba Murkomen spoke after the 25th of June demonstrations, calling the demonstrators terrorists and saying that they had made an attempt to overthrowing the government of President William Ruto. And he went ahead also to issue an order to the police to shoot and kill anybody that tries to access police station or trying to vandalize or picket around police stations. Now, President William Ruto confirms without reasonable doubt that he was the one behind everything that Kipchumba Murkomen was saying. Watazamaji, taifa gani hili ambalo tunaishi? Ni hayo kwa sasa mtazamaji. I would really love to hear your comments in regards to President William Ruto's statement undermining the High Court of Kenya's conservatory order issued by Justice Mugambi. Leave a comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.